we go. So yeah, firstly, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
I'm talking to Simon Weaver, the League Two manager of Harrogate Town,
Oh, buzzing. Yeah, it's
Football League
been.
manager, huh?
I know. It's a massive thrill and great last few days. Everything about it. It's just feels great to be alive right now and
Yeah,
enjoying the moment. It's been a whirlwind since the weekend. I'm not. Yeah, I saw that little video, from Represent Media and last night, and that was took me to the brink
yeah,
again, wise. But that's the first time I've really properly seen it, back, and already a few days have gone by and we're ploughing on with the plans for next season because we have to move. But just that 5 minutes just to go, oh, look what's happened, already reflecting on a magical time.
yeah. I was just before you came on here. I was on Twitter and I saw a video of Scott Parker after the Championship playoff. I don't know if you've seen it, the interview afterwards.
Oh, I haven't. No, I haven't seen
He
it.
was saying how that like during the season, if you get a good win or you get a good result, then you don't really have time to treasure it. He
No.
said that he was really after I think they played on Tuesday. He said it was really important for him to treasure the moment
Mm,
because you have that break until the new season.
I know. Well, it's normally a bigger break as well, just to be able to go on holiday and,
Yeah,
like when we beat Brackley, straight away agents. I remember the next day I was not out of bed and I was on the phone. I thought, and this year it blows it out of the water, everything that's been going off. I mean, didn't stop me enjoying the coach journey back
yeah,
or the night. And I think I haven't got it out of my system yet. I think I
yeah,
need another few drinks to really savour it. But Saturday will be great, with the open top bus.
oh
With
yeah,
the fans. That would just be incredible, because that was the one thing that we obviously all missed out on, was the supporters being with us.
So how were you feeling on Sunday morning? Were you nervous? Or was it a fun experience going up to the game, or not really?
Well, yeah, there was a lot of nerves, to be honest, and I'm not going to lie to you, because it's all on one game. You're playing cup rounds, and it's all or nothing. But this is all or nothing at the end of so many games in the season, and you're built towards as a whole group. But as I always do, I wake up early and football on my mind, and fortunately I had my wife with me, and I just said, look, I'm going to go for a walk. She came with me, and we were near Wembley Way, and we walked around the corner, and we saw a beautiful day. It was sun shining really early in the morning, blue sky, no one about, and we saw the sign above the Bobby Moore statue of the Panorama National League final, and our badge was on there, and it's just like it was a lump in the throat, a Harrogate Town badge, and my wife suddenly started crying, and I thought, oh my word, don't start me going here, because it's this. But it was hard. It was hard not to, because I thought I've got a responsibility here to keep it together because of the players, and they've got to see me, be confident. But I was confident we'd do it, but not on the verge of tears all day.
Yeah,
But just to wake up, see the blue sky, and look out at Wembley was a dream, and it was the start of a dream-like couple of days. And something I'll never forget, but there was just an air of positivity. I got back from that walk, I saw Phil Priestley, he said, it's going to happen, isn't it? And you don't want anyone to be overconfident, but there was a real powerful feeling amongst everyone that this is our day.
yeah. I have to say, I really enjoyed the style that you played in the game, because even though it was a final, you straight out the traps, the pressure was on straight away. But you could mix it up between passing it on the floor, but also the long ball was really effective. Like, what was you thinking behind that? Had you been watching a lot of Notts County, or did you just think, right, this is one game, it could go down, big history, we need to go for this?
Well, we were always going to try and go for the throats, and we
Yeah,
always try and fast, and even hearing their manager, they were aware of us starting fast. I love that, that people are aware that we'll come out of our corner and we're going to go for it, and we'll try and probe in different ways. And if we go along, we'll get the wingers in, we'll bring the midfielders up, and we'll go for seconds, and we'll try and be physical with you and show you how much we win. But then when the steam gets taken out of it, or from throw-ins and restarts, we'll try and play quickly, but use the full width of the pitch. And so it's hopefully not too extreme either way, because then if you just got one plan and it's extreme and it doesn't work, and then you're forcing it and then you're giving it away, and it undermines the confidence. So we always play it our way, but obviously we were aware of their threats, so we have to double up on Callum Roberts, particularly, to try and stop them cutting inside. And we also thought we could get at them in one or two areas, down the sides of them, and the person on the pitch just carried out that game plan. And you can say what you want and talk about the videos, and we went through the videos and on a magnet board and the slides. The players knew their roles, but it's one thing knowing them and actually nailing it. And I thought the players nailed it.
Was it weird, like being at an empty Wembley Stadium, or was it just like, did you just try and pretend it was any other ground?
It was surreal, really, because I remember going to play to Millennium Stadium when I was in 2003, and the night before, Keith Alexander, the manager at the time, took us to the stadium just to get acclimatised. This isn't usual, and I felt overawed. But then the next day, when the fans were there, I was okay. I got used to surroundings, but walked out then with the players, and I thought no one felt totally in awe. It was like, this is brilliant, but we're here to win. We want to put on the map, and it was just everything. All the hours of pain and heartache and knockbacks and everything. You think, well, we're not going to bottle it now. Come on,
no.
This is another step that we have to overcome to keep climbing. And it was never, I tried to tell the players that no matter what, we're really proud, but expect yourself to go and win the game because you're good enough, and don't be overawed by them or the occasion. Play the game. And be on the front foot.
So obviously, you're probably starting to look to next season now, and you've got the news about playing at Doncaster Rovers for a few games. How would you feel about that? I believe you used to play there.
Yeah, but that was at the old Bellevue, just round the corner.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so not in the new stadium.
Yeah. I've heard it's quite a nice stadium. Not been there myself.
Yeah, it's a lovely stadium, it's the Chemo Stadium, and we're thankful for someone putting an arm around us and saying, yeah, you can play here for a bit. Obviously, it's down the A1, and we'll miss the fans if they're allowed back in that first month. But it's a needs must because the 3G has to come up, and we're struggling with that yesterday, Tuesday, like an army taking over the ground, with the diggers, and they know what they're doing. Just got to let them get on with it. But no, it's going to have a different feel about it entirely. But what we've got to do is we owe it to the fans now to enjoy this moment, to start the season well, so then when we're back in the C&G Stadium, they're right with us and they're still as passionate, about the club, because they know that we've put in shifts away from home at Doncaster.
Yeah. Is there any fixtures you're looking forward to, in particular? Like when the fixture list comes out, look for a certain team, home or away?
Well, obviously the standout ones are Bradford and Bolton, because huge clubs that have been in the Premier League, while we've been in the National League North. Great stadiums, supported by thousands and thousands of fans. But they're all fresh, aren't they, fixtures? And it's like when we went from the National League North to the National League, so exciting waiting for the fixtures because the experiences, and just can't wait for our boys to go and sample that, those different experiences and grab it and learn. And our biggest strength is our collectivity, and we go on attack it the same way.
Yeah. So how have you found the reaction? Because from what I've seen on like the social medias, it's been like crazy. Like there's been so many people like following Harrogate Town now, and I think a lot of people are really excited to see what happens next season.
Yeah, I know it's been overwhelmingly warm. The attitudes from people towards us, and it's quite overwhelming, the support and the when someone's happy for you, it's like on your wedding day and people seem genuinely happy that you're happy. It's been exactly like that. Don't get me wrong, sorry, that was the best day. but no, it feels like it's so nice when people are so genuine that they're happy for you, and because everyone knows that everyone at the club's putting the same amount of effort and worked hard towards this goal. And I also think people are surprised by the thought Harrogate Town are in the Football League, but it's quite fresh, isn't it? And it's new and a bit of interest.
Yeah. So have you had any big compliments from any big names in the game?
Yeah. It's again, that's another thing. We just have had Peter Taylor on the phone phone with text, and obviously he appointed David Beckham as captain, so he gave me a little bit of advice as Gareth Southgate, Howard Wilkinson, and then I had a conversation with him on the phone, and he said, let's meet up for coffee. So it's things like that where you go, whoa, this is different level here, but I aim to enjoy it, and if you can take little bits of advice from people like people who've been at the top level and proper elite coaches and managers, then I'm a kid in a sweet shop here. I'm just going to lap it up and enjoy it, and hopefully the aim is for us all is to keep learning together.
Yeah. I have to say a quick shout out for the club. It's Matt, the club cameraman, for the picture of you and Irving outside Wembley. I love that picture before the game.
Yeah, we've got smiles on our faces, but I think we stamp on that lid of emotion just to keep ourselves together. But looking at that photo, it was magical to be stood on Wembley Way with the badge there, and Wembley behind us, knowing that all the years of the ups and downs and trying to form something that at times it felt like it didn't want to be formed, and the grief you take, and also it's crazy. I actually think I've got an extra line on near my eye there. As we're driving back before, I thought, well, it's aged me, but do you know what? I don't really mind. This used to be ginger, now it's white, which maybe is a good thing in a way, but it doesn't. I don't care now. I think it was all worthwhile, because we've had that day, and no one can take that away from us.
Yeah. So when you took over at Harrogate Town, did you honestly think this was possible, or was it just a dream?
Well, they say dare to dream, but I don't think it being realistic in my head at the time. And to be honest, if it was the same setup with the same finances, fan base, this wouldn't have happened. It's because of building blocks along the way that has given us a chance to dare to dream. When we went up, I just wanted to stay up and then build on it. And it wasn't say put a ceiling on ambitions, but just be realistic and not burden anyone within it, and set yourself up really. But I think the feeling within the changing room has inspired us all, and that's cultivated by the players and backroom staff, Paul Thurl, Phil Priestley, Rachel. They make it happen, and I don't care what anyone says, money can't buy that passion. And so I've been dreaming about it probably the last few months. I was dreaming other things away at Maidenhead when we were horrific, and I think, my gosh, I don't want to just go for 1 year then go down. There's something happened away at Halifax when we beat them 2-0, where I thought, that wasn't 18th place. That was more like top 2. Let's roll with that and just week in, week out demand that and keep working at it. And so back then, no, I didn't. I just thought pure like survival.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, I don't know if you've rewatched it on BT Sport, but one of the pundits said he reckoned you'd be favourites to go up again next year. I think it might have been Grant Hall.
Yeah, well, I was told that actually.
Yeah,
I remember that after the game, and no, it was Adam Virgo, I think it was.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, because they put me right. Because I turned around to Grant Holt and said, "Really, you're not putting that pressure on already?" And he said, "No, it wasn't me." And I said, "Well, so you don't fancy us at all?" No, I think it's really nice, isn't it? But they've just seen a good performance, and probably everyone swept away with it at that time. I think we just attack it the same way we attack the National League, and be positive, be on the front foot. And if we can surprise a few, great. If we have to have a few bloody noses, then we'll learn from them. And don't beat each other up. Just say this is part of the process of getting better.
And then you'll have hopefully a League Cup run as well. Should be exciting.
Oh, yeah. With breaking that ceiling, gives us opportunities, and that's another.
Yeah, so there could maybe a few big teams in the draw. Who knows?
Well, who knows? I mean, it was great, wasn't it, against Portsmouth? I was only talking about that to Baz earlier. I said, we did well in that game. We got, and that was top of League One, and we were 1-0 up. And if it wasn't for 2 spectacular goals from their wide man, then it would have been in contention. For maybe a replay. But no, I was very proud of the performance that night, and it gave us confidence. I think that probably gave us a lift at the right time. Yeah.
Well, so congratulations again, Simon. And is the plan just to carry on the celebrations?
Yeah, yes, definitely. Guru not to, but a lot of hard work. We're trying to get training ground sorted, trying to look at the finances to reward the players, and make sure we get the balance right, and I need everyone to feel valued, and not just, you squeezed that out of us, you've got to where you want, and now you're going to discard us. And I don't want anyone to feel undervalued, because I keep saying that the power in that change room is our team spirit. That's what's cultivated, and I don't want that changing. I've got to protect it, and it's a big responsibility to do that. So we've got to reward people. That's first and foremost, and then you can bring in a bit more padding for the squad to help those lads who've already done so well for us. Yeah.
Feels like ages ago we did the first one of these, but it's a nice way to.
It's magic, and there's been some times, hasn't there? Some despair brought down, and so I made a little office here, and just head in hands. And then you mentioned furlough, and telling people on furlough and reducing wages, and you're going, it's a dagger through the heart having to do that. And kids are walking across the screen, a lad's screen, I've just reduced the dad's pay, and they've got to go into the other room and tell the partners, and it's horrific things. But the lads deserve rewards, and just so glad to be talking to you, feeling so happy about things. And the scenes back at C&G Stadium the other day, that's enough to make a grown man cry here, when you see everyone so happy, and that's what it's about. Yeah.
Well, thank you for talking to me, Simon.
Cheers, Isaac. Anytime.
Enjoy the celebrations. I'm sure we'll catch up again soon.
Definitely. Cheers, Pam. Thank you.